he is really interesting because technically he counts as one of the Agarthans, those who slither in the dark, and there's just so much more to him than any of the other Agarthans that we've met. They're either faceless characters who have been given a name, or it's one of the main three that lead those who slither in the dark, and they're not very good indicators. Like, I can't imagine every single Agarthan is just this power-crazed lunatic who wants to destroy the surface world. I cannot possibly believe that. And Arval is kind of proof of this, because his actual disposition, when he's not doing things that are manipulative and gaslighty, he's friendly enough. He is kind to Shez in his way. He's kind of a spiky personality, and it's hard to tell how much of that is him and how much of that is Epimenides, but he seems like he could very well be friends with Shez and the others if he was his own separate entity. A lot of the sinister, conspiratorial things that Arval does, he does because of Epimenides. It's not something that he seems all of that interested in doing himself. And in fact, at certain points, he does actually seem remorseful. Like, things are beyond his control, and he doesn't think he has a say in what's happening. And in a lot of ways, he doesn't. There's not a lot of good options for Arval out there. Which is very similar to the strife and struggle of the people in Fodlan. So, I personally feel bad for Arval. I wish things could have gone differently for him. I wish he had a different option. It's very similar to the trap of what Sothis was stuck in, although she was real weird in Hopes. I like her more in Houses. I just think Arval does parallel a lot of the struggles of what's wrong in Fodlan in his own right, and they wrote that particular arc fairly well to continue resonating that story, where his struggle in overcoming his destiny didn't work because he thought it was fated to be this one thing, and there wasn't really any way for him to get out of it, which does actually prove the point of Edelgard's struggle and why her war is not correct. Sometimes it's not a matter of sheer strength. It's not about, people just tapping into their strength and overpowering things. There wasn't a whole lot that Arval could do because we don't know how much influence Epimenides had over him through the ether. So it taps into a lot of different concepts and theories and elements within the story that I really like for his arc, although I feel so bad for Arval.